This time, it's Coldplay performing. I'm so excited to watch them perform. I missed them at Glastonbury. I missed them at the O2. Out of nowhere, I get this surprise ticket from a friend of mine who's like, I've got 2 extra tickets, do you want to go? I was like, hell yes, count me in. So I'm going tonight. First, I'm going to use this Hourglass primer. This one is in Luminous Light on a dewy appearance, so this one's really perfect. And I'm ready to put my foundation on. So the foundation I'm using is the Suku foundation. This is color 101. So light on the skin as well. Gives a really silky finish. As we are in summer right now, I do like to go for a little bit more of a sun-kissed look. Lovely makeup palette by Tom Ford. Here, my little Guerlain bronzer brush. Okay. And then I do the shape of a 3. Give structure to the face. Do under the chin, under the jawline, and then down the hollows of the neck. This gives you a longer neck, more defined jawline. Just cheekbones. I'm back from holiday in Saint-Tropez. Yeah, right. Anyway, next I'm going to do the contouring. And for contouring, I'm going to use the Tom Ford contouring palette or con brush. I'll put all the links at the bottom for more details. And then I follow the cheekbone line. What I like about this brush is that it's quite small, and this is really good because you just get the colour in the area you want, not below, not above. And you can just buff it in. I really like the cream base. I feel like it really gives a more defined look, whereas the powder gives a softer finish, and I want a really kind of chiseled look. I'm going to use concealer after the contouring. I'll show you why. The concealer, I'm going to use Urban Decay Color Light. What I love about this is really stay put. You can use your finger, you can use a brush, or you can use a beauty blender. It's really great as a multi-purpose, like it means you don't have to get loads of different brushes now. Then concealer again. This time I'm going to put it underneath where I put the contouring, so here. Which means that once I've done this, you'll get a much more defined contour without even adding more bronzer. Any little pimples, got a little breakout on my chin at the moment, so just gonna make sure that's all covered up. We can move on to the highlighter, and just on top of the cheekbone, I'm going to blend it in, and then just down the centre of the nose, Cupid's bow, underneath to give you fuller lips. I'm going to go onto my eyebrows. This is the Brow Sculpt by Tom Ford in Espresso. You just do it on the bottom here and on that side. I don't touch here, so I don't want it to look too blocky. Blend it in using this end to give a really soft finish. To set the eyebrows, I'm using this Givenchy Mr. Brow Groom. It's translucent. I don't want to add more colour because otherwise it really is going to look too much, and gives that lifted effect. And eyebrows are super important because they frame your face. Before I put on the eyeshadow, I'm going to use this eyeshadow Primer Potion by Urban Decay, and it's just really good at making sure that the eyeshadow stays in place. We need the makeup to stay on all night because I'm gonna be partying. I'm going to be using this Alice in Wonderland Urban Decay colour palette. To apply the colour, I'm going to use the Sigma brush, the Firm Blender, and I'm going to use Royal Flush. A little bit below the lash line, so right in the corner. Give you that wide eye effect. I'm going to go in and start using Duchess on the middle part. It's like a lovely golden colour. On the outer corner we're going to use Kingdom, and I'm just going to stroke it on the outside of the eye and then into the socket. I'm using the medium sweeper. It's got a flat end, which is great just to apply the colour, and then when you want to go in and blend it, I would use the Firm Blender by Sigma. Just want to keep it in the crease, we don't want to go too high. And now I'm going to use again the flat brush, the medium sweeper highlighter called Royal Flush. I love this colour so much, it's so gorgeous. I'll just do a little bit there. Why not? Now I'm going to do a lovely cat eyeliner flip. I'm going to use this Tom Ford eye defining pen in 01 Deeper. Next, on to curling the eyelashes. This still scares me. Never try it in a moving vehicle. That's all I'll say. I'm just going to move it up and down. If you're feeling confident enough to do that, otherwise just hold it down. And voila. The mascara I'm going to be using is this Givenchy one. This colour is No. 1 Black Taffeta. On the waterline I'm going to use MAC eyeliner in Power Surge. I noticed that my lips are getting really dry, and when they get really dry I love to use Creme de la Mer. It adds the moisture and the moisture stays. I'm going to use this setting powder by Givenchy. Really good because it's actually 4 colours in one. It's got green pigment in there, it's got like some purple undertones, so it gets rid of redness, it's light reflecting powder, it's camera ready makeup. So I'm going to use my Sigma Spotlight Duster. I love this brush because it's just so soft. It really is so soft. Gets rid of that, you know, shiny T-zone section, but then still keeps the highlighter. Finish off using my Urban Decay setting spray. I used it recently and I just found, wow, like I didn't need to take half as much stuff in my handbag as I usually do to keep topping up. So it really protects the makeup from any heat and things like that. Then obviously you need to do something with the hair. So what I'm gonna do is just go through it with spaghetti tongs just to give it a little bit of movement. Definitely don't want to get rid of any of the texture and volume on the top. And again, just bringing it out like that. And that's it really. I don't want to be perfect, just looks a little smoother and sleeker. If I can show you the back. I feel like it's just really kind of just easy and natural. So natural. I recently have been inspired by Kylie Jenner. I really love the dark lipsticks that she experiments with. So I'm going for this colour by Tom Ford. This one is Black Dahlia. Instead of using a liner, which I think may kind of like age you, I like to give a more softer look, and so I'm using this brush by MAC, a really sharp line. A little bit of concealer around the edges just to neaten up the line, as when you use a really dark colour it does have to be quite perfect and it's quite obvious. And that's the finished look, guys. So what do we think? It's like a soft glam look, and I'm definitely ready to go rock out now with Coldplay.
Ladies and gentlemen, fresh from making Glastonbury glow, one of our own Coldplay! Come down, stay down, stay down. Prince Harry, stay down. All green eyes, I don't want. Okay, so we're gonna play one old song from Cooking the. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much. You rocked the palace.
Incredible effect. Amazing. And I feel like in some way I've made up for the fact I didn't go to Glastonbury.
You definitely did.
This was so special. And no mud.
Exactly. It's always a plus.
I hope that you enjoyed this look, this beauty look. I hope that you'll try it at home. I hope that you'll try it out at home. If you do, make sure to tag me in the pictures so I can see them and like them and comment. I would love to hear from you guys if you like this kind of video or what you'd like to see next, so make sure to let me know in the comments below and give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you in my next video. Oh, and one last thing, don't forget to subscribe so you see my next videos. Bye!
Hello. Hey there. We just walked in and David Beckham was here. In my swimsuit, I'm Panima girl.